princess. And her name was, oh, let's just say Penny. And she was the most beautiful girl in all of the land. But she wasn't conceited. So Penny decided to travel. She wanted to travel to a magical place. A place where almost anyone could get totally bankrupt and have to start giving blowjobs to trannies in the middle of bathroom floors surrounded by vomit and tears. So she decided to visit Las Vegas! And after a 3-week-long coke binge, she ended up in Spiegel World, right where you're sitting, miss. And she was like, oh, wow, oh my goodness. Actually, it was more like, oh my fucking God! And she gave a thunder and she was like, oh my God, it's fucking nice in here, it's so fucking bright. Look at all the shit hanging around. Look at all the drunken people tonight are gonna have sex without protection and get gonorrhea or herpes! Yeah. Are you cheering for herpes? No one fucked that dude over there. And so, you guys, all of a sudden something caught her eye, right? And she looked over, and then this Russian acrobat popped out of nowhere. And he was just standing there, not moving, just standing and scowling and looking miserable. And she was like, oh no, what the hell is wrong with him? And nothing was, he was just Russian. So she was totally checking him out, you know, like, blah, 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 blah. And then all of a sudden he turned his head, and then he started checking her out. So all of a sudden there's all this like underlining sexual tension between them, just like Donnie and Marie Osmond. And then they started walking to each other, and they were so close they could smell each other. And she smelled him, and he smelled like communism drenched in Axe body spray, and she smelled like strawberry shortcake and shame. And then they went closer and closer, and their lips were like magnets, and then they kissed, and it was so beautiful, you guys. It was like an explosion going off, you know, like from a big black unicorn's penis. And then they looked at each other, and she said, I love you. Oh no, I can't believe I admitted that already. Now I'm a crazy bitch that just says whatever the fuck is on her mind. But it's true. And I feel like there's only one way to prove it to you, so you'll stay with me forever and ever and ever. And so just like her grandma taught her, she pulled down his pants and totally started giving him a blowjob right then and there. I mean, she didn't give a fuck who was watching either. She was just like eating that dick like she's been a vegan for like 15 years. Just looping it up, baby. Just like, put some barbecue sauce on that bitch. Getting in there, putting her teeth in there, you know, like not too much teeth, just the right amount. Just like softly scraping it like an old person eating a banana, you know, just being kind of dangerous, you know. And then she took her mouth off of it, and a little bit of spit just hung from his dick to her mouth. It was so romantic, you guys. It was like a little piece of spaghetti, like from Lady and the Tramp. So she slurped it back in her mouth really slowly. She was like the Cookie Monster, but for dicks. P is for penis, that's good enough for me. And he was like, fuck yeah, Penny. You want to get the balls a little bit? All right. Well, you know what we Russians like to do? And she said, so he dove right in, and he knocked on her vagina, and then it opened up, and it was like so beautiful, like a midget came out and started talking to her, and he was like, oh, hello. I don't know why he's English, but he was a little English midget living in her vagina. Makes sense, right? And then he started going down on her, just like going down on her, and she was just watching him, making sure he was doing that shit properly, because the guy can really fuck that shit up. But he was doing good. He put his whole face in there, being a gentleman and moving her hair out of the way, you know, and ignoring the one stray hair that was floating the back of his throat. And kind of casually, once in a while, he was going push him through it, staying strong. And then his mouth started to get tired, so he went up to her titty, and then she said, I didn't say her finish, get back down there, bitch. And so he was really going for it. Like, this time he was like eating her pussy like a Labrador eating peanut butter. Like, pussy juice squirting everywhere, you know. And then he touched her clitoris, and then she turned into a demon. She was like, yes, I want you inside of me. He started fucking her, and she was like, yeah, throw me in the air and catch me with your dick. Yeah, bouncy, 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 bouncy. Oh, God, gotta choke me now, choke me. Let's do a doggy style. I'm a chihuahua. Oh, I'm a turkey. Oh, champagne, we're gonna come. Oh, don't you come yet, because I'm gonna put a strap on. I'm gonna fuck you in your ass. Fuck this shit out of you, you little bitch.
Thank you, Penny, thank you. Good enough, good enough.